hit the like button, whatever it is, because we got everything y'all need, man. Listen, and what you ain't looking for, you gonna be looking for it then.
Scribe or Deebo gonna whoop your ass.
We got the top 100 come out, and I guess we got Barkley, Saquon Barkley ranked as number one. Are you surprised it's a running back at the top
I'm not gonna lie
over
to
a
you.
quarterback?
Over a quarterback, I would say yes, but Saquon is deserving of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I do think there's been like his season, his year that he had, what he did for the Eagles, what he did for the city
Right.
from
That's
New
what they
York.
don't understand. I'm not surprised by it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think
Especially what he did coming to that team that year and going and getting the ultimate goal in the game is the reason they got him. And he made that happen. He helped make that. He was a huge part of that, along with the season he had, the plays he had. Yes, I'm not upset about it. I'm not surprised by it. I'm good with it.
I'm good with it. I'm happy for him, and I'm happy that just it shows that NFL players, they don't like the way that some people saying like the contracts for running backs are going down. It just shows that this is your players, your people, your peers. You know what I'm saying? They recognize your game. They like this. This dude had the best seasons, the best player in the league right now, and having Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jamar Chase, Patrick Mahomes right behind him speaks volumes. And I can see them saying that, man, that dude was the best player of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's all you want from your peers.
Hey, speaking of that, what was your highest rating, Joe?
23.
You know what your highest rating was? I don't
23.
even know what mine was.
Oh, I know that. I was watching that joint. I'm like, man, they better get me lower than low. I got the 23. I was 30. I was 39 and then 23. Yeah, 23 was my highest though.
Okay. I couldn't even tell you what my highest was. I don't.
We gonna get on that research, James. I know you. I know you've been on that joint.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know. How much you think guys care about that though?
I mean, honestly, if you just want to be recognized by your peers for what you do, and that's why I think we played it to be the best at our position. We didn't just do it to be out there. So the recognition, like the grind, we want to be the best that we can be. We're already in the league, and that's what happens. But now, once you're in the league, I want to be the best in the league. I want to be all pro. I want to go to the Pro Bowls. I want to win Super Bowls. So that's just in your own mental when you competing against yourself. Like, I'm in this joint. I'm trying to be the best.
We won our first Super Bowl, which was in 2005, Detroit. And I was a special teams player, right? And I mean, what I'm going to say is going to sound kind of crazy, but I was a special teams player.
Okay.
And I was like, this don't feel like, what I see on TV. I'm like, maybe it'll feel different, if I was a starter and, I'm more of a part of the actual, team for the whole, all that.
Yeah.
So, you fast forward to 2008 and, we win in Tampa. And I remember sitting on the podium, dude, not even the podium. It was a camera that was out there and it had a little round cylinder around it. So I sat down on that and I'm looking around and this could sound crazy. I was like, it still felt the same. It was like watching it on TV, bro, was way more exciting than actually being there and winning it. Like when you look at the TV, bro, like they sell you everything. So when you're looking at the TV, you're watching every player celebrate here, celebrate there. So it's like boom, 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 confetti, all this, do. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I see the confetti falling. It's like cameras looking at me, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but it ain't like they show it on TV.
Was your folks there? Was your family there?
Yeah, dude, I was so tired. As soon as the game hit and it was over with.
You was exhausted.
I was exhausted, bro. I sat down. I just took my helmet off, dude, and I just had my head, like, I was just like this. And I look up and I'm looking around and I'm just like, damn, it still ain't like you see it on TV.
Damn, Brody. Your ass was drained, Deebo.
Yeah. Oh,
Drained. You
yeah.
was mentally and
Bro, I took
physically
2
drained.
bags at halftime, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is this
Like,
the
it was
one?
like,
Is this the one when you did the pick six?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
That's why. Tipo, you was exhausted.
Listen, I was actually hurt a little bit though, but because when I hit my neck hit the ground first and it kind of crunched. So I started to jump back up. And when I went to go jump back up, it cracked again. And RC was already standing over me. I'm like, hey, get the trainer.
Get the trainer.
I couldn't breathe either though. Like real talk.
I just couldn't believe you didn't fumble that joint too. You held onto the rock, hit your neck, and scored, Deebo. That joint was unbelievable, brother.
I had a whole squad, man. I had dudes that threw 2 blocks, bro.
Oh no, for sure.
To help me get down there. And that was something that we ended up practicing, dude. Like that whole week, dude, in Tampa when we were down there. And Coach LeBeau was giving us the stats on your percentages of winning if you get a turnover, if you get a defensive touchdown, dude. It was something like it was close to 90% you get a defensive touchdown, dude. So that whole week,
you already knew.
It didn't matter if we caught the ball and got a pick at the 1 yard line. The whole defense ran.
Taking it back to the house.
Take it to the house. They just waited for us to get back.
Mm-hmm.
And, practice made perfect.
It's a mindset. Y'all winning that joint. If somebody gets it, we taking it back to the crib.
Yes.
No matter what. No, we going to pitch it back if we got to pitch it back. But I'm going to get busy. I'm going to jump over, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Take it up.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, I had my running back skills come out. You know what I'm saying?
You had it high and tight.
I could have went either way. At the end, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't have it high and tight no more. I was kind of holding that mud like a loaf of bread, like this. You know what I'm saying? I had it like this. The crazy thing is, when Fitz came off the side, if he had actually swiped down and just hit the ball, it would have popped out. He missed and hit my chest. It gave me time to cover it up.
Okay.
That was the only thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was
running back skills was in play. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of running backs, we got a little thing from Thurman Thomas here. Rather than rewarding running backs for production once their rookie contracts expired, Thurman Thomas is upset that teams are instead letting them go and moving on to the next younger and cheaper player. He says, you still deserve a contract. The first team has put you through hell, and yet I'm still ready to go. Haven't had any injuries. Now, give me my damn money. It's not even receiver money. It's like we're hanging with the punters and the kickers. What do you think of the comments first, but the use of running backs now? Like, what do you think has been the change? Why I think they don't? I mean, when you look at it, like they're getting rid of guys younger and younger. If you're not one of those top 5 running backs, they're getting you out of there.
Bro, 1,000%. And like you said, Jane, you know what it is? It's a business. Mm-hmm. So if they're going to use you up, rookie contract, then first 3 years, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, if you stay, the part is you're expected to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So the running backs, and then you can draft a running back, they say in the 2nd round, the 3rd round, you can get running backs a little bit all over. Jaylen Warren, for example, he's a great running back that we didn't draft high, you know what I'm saying? And ended up being able to sign him for the low. So it's messed up. But understanding like Saquon Barkley's are going to be the reasons why great running backs that end up just high production, you're going to have to take a shorter term deal with guaranteed money. These 2 years, fully guaranteed joints, if they're doing the 2 year for getting $15 million a year, Saquon just did a 2 year for $40 million extension. Now the market, the highest paid running back is at $20 million a year. Understanding he got 36 guaranteed. It's going to be more guaranteed, a shorter term deal when you start coming off your rookie contracts. And it's just because you're going to get it's 100% injury in the NFL, and they're giving you the ball all the time. So just got to be able to get on that for a little bit shorter term deal and just bet on yourself. It sucks, but it's the NFL. That's the way that they're going, and they're not trying to. It is a business. So just keep that in perspective. And I love the way that the Eagles and Saquon, they did it right. You know what I'm saying? Cook and the Bills, just these little short-term deals with 15, 16, 17, that's solid money. Hopefully, like when you get Saquon to put it up to 20, we get another running back that continues, hopefully balls out, Bijan Robinson. Hopefully he can get up there and this next stay healthy, get to 22. So I see it going up, but just knowing it's going to be more short-term deals with guaranteed money because it's a business. You are a running back. They can figure out they can come get you. Get you find somebody coming out of college or get somebody for a little bit less that's going to do a lot of this good production. Like if they have a great line,
when Thurman Thomas played, it was a totally different game.
Oh yeah,
it was run heavy. It was a physical game, and them guys played longer careers because that's what the game was. You had a big had the big offensive line, you had a big defensive line, and you went out there and you tried to push the other guy around.
And you had a big fullback,
right? And if you had a good running back with you a nice fullback blocking, that's just what the game came to. Right now, it is a pass heavy game, dude. Everything they want to do is for scoring. They did things that help by changing the rules to make it easier for them to score.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's offensive base rules for the majority of things that's going on.
Can't touch the quarterbacks. They make it
the wear. Again, the wear and tear, on a running back, especially if you're paying one running back that much, it's hard. You got a lot of people who are not a lot of teams. You got a few teams who are now using, a couple guys, and finding a way to get the money situated to where they can keep both. I think Detroit is one of those people that got it. Got a great, two running backs over there that really, complement each other. You got a speed guy, you got a power guy, and they're having some real success, with their run game over there.
That's the best combination, the best running back combination I think in the league for sure.
Yeah,
I got to figure out what their contract situation is too, how much they make in a year. Because however they finagled that, other teams need to look and see how to finagle that.
Well, here's the thing. I think you got to have guys who are willing to be like, I know what my worth is, and have a realistic number of what their worth is. Although you want to get paid as much as you can, at some point, if you're trying to do this to actually make money and for the longevity of it, the longer you can play, the more money you can make. I think having two running backs is more beneficial for a person that is playing, the running back position.
No, I think so too. You're right. Wear and tear on them, half the carries, and just seeing like, long as that money's looking good for you, you don't have to be the highest person to set the market. But if you're comfortable, your family's comfortable, you like your income, stay right there. Keep it cruise. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you need to always shake it up, always try to get out of a situation like that. So I think for sure we're looking at, if I'm going to get the ball all the time, they're going to keep punishing me. Is it worth it? Or am I going to be able to play a little bit longer if I got another dude with me that I'm splitting carries with, and we, both could be here for a while. And
yeah, like you said, the workhorses go get paid. The money's go up. But as a whole at that position, it's not. I can get a guy in here that, he hasn't had multiple surgeries on his knee. He's coming in, fresh out of college. They got the rules set to where these dudes aren't getting beat up like they used to. And now he's hungry. You know what I'm saying? He's ready to get in there and try and take your spot. So, it's easier to get that rookie contract. You get him in there for 4 years. You start looking at the next guy you want, a year or two before you got to get rid of him. I mean, you're looking at the situation right now, like you said, with the Steelers. They went and got a top running back, and then they went and got another running back. And who's sitting there right now with the contract, and who did they let go? This is a prime example of it. What Thurman is talking about.
Exactly.